You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Item provided by 3Doodler for review.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping by today. Exciting for me because I am going to challenge myself with the 3Doodler Create Plus. I do need to say thanks to 3Doodler for sending this to me to check out on video. The original 3D printing pen. A whole new way to create and fix. Now there is, let's see. Let's check out the box. One versatile tool, unlimited possibilities. Design and decorate your space. Handmade crafts, household hacks and DIY fixes. Design wearable pieces. Make and move. Then this side gives you the steps, 1, 2, and 3. Now try something more challenging. What will you create? That's what I'm still thinking about. And then here is the back of the box. Everything you need to unleash your creativity. No mess in non-toxic filaments. The latest version of the original 3D printing pen. Projects and easy-to-use stencils included, and then everything to get you started. It shows you in the picture there, everything that is included in the box. All right, enough of that. I'm going to come back now, show you what's in the box, plus they sent me some other supplies to work with, so let's check it out. All right, let's get these out of the way. So they sent me 4 packs of these colors. These are the PLA strands, 25 pieces, 3doodler.com. So that's what they look like front and back, and there's the color designations. All right. And then they sent me 3 packs of this color combination with the black, the gray, the white, the clear, and like a nice blue. It's nice of them to send me some extra. Here is the Doodler. That's what I'm going to call it. The Doodler. And then there was one tape seal I saw here. And then that kind of folds out, all right, and opens. Inside says, thank you. We are passionate about inspiring creativity and delivering you the best products and experience possible. If you have any questions or are not completely satisfied with your purchase, please drop us an email at hello@the3doodler.com so we can help you out. Happy doodling. All right. Nicely packaged. Let me take this out because there's all the different pieces in here. All right, so you got this big booklet, the ultimate guide to doodling, okay, stencils it looks like, and then here's what comes with it, a nice color combination. You got the clear glossy, so this pretty much matches this, so I got extra of that, and then 2 sets of matte in very vibrant colors. Okay, that instruction booklet, and then the inside of the box, pretty neat. They got some additional information there. Quick start guide. Plug in and switch to ABS. It will take 60 to 90 seconds for your 3Doodler pen to heat up. The light will change from red to blue. Insert your ABS plastic. Click once on the fast button. Push the plastic into the back of the pen until you feel it grip. Start doodling. To stop doodling, click any button once. Number 3, doodle onto the page. While doodling, push down into the page. This helps the plastic stick to the surface. Lift up and hold steady to doodle up in the air. All right. They have a YouTube page, youtube.com/3doodler. There's that. Let's get this out. Okay, let's pop out our 3Doodler. So you can see it's got some nice weight to it. And then there are some different tips, which I'll have to learn about. I'm not sure what those are for. And then warning, do not use tool unless 3Doodler LED is green or blue. Do not over tighten. Oh, so it's some kind of head. Let's just see. It looks like it changes that. Yes, okay, so it looks like you can maybe clean it out, change the head, and then there's another little mini screwdriver, and that looks like everything. Check it out. So, now, I need to do a little reading. I like the start guide as opposed to this guide, but we will, multiple languages, so that's why. All right, let me do that. I will come back, and I will test it out. All right, so I have been reading, trying to make sure I understand all of this. This is the tool. It's the unblocking tool. Okay, so we know that, and those are tools for taking it apart. Now, there are 2 types of plastic, the PLA and the ABS. The ABS is when the light turns blue, so there's a setting on here. You switch it to PLA or ABS Flex, depending on which one you're going to use, because the ABS is a high temp plastic and the PLA is a low temp plastic. So you got to make sure if you're switching between the two that you extrude out one before you start the other. So let me get this at least plugged in. It says it takes about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, 80 seconds, 90 seconds, I think it said. I've been reading so much, I've totally lost it here. Okay, so right now it's in the off position. Okay, and let me see. Now they had a little diagram here. Let me at least get this in. Okay, now let's just see. So that was step one, plug it in. Is the end of, oh, those are the troubleshooting steps. Okay. All right, number 12, this little door is the control port. So I'm not sure I need to get in there, but that's not what that is. The little light is number 11. That's the temperature adjuster. So that must really fine-tune your tool. And then up here you have slow and fast for the extruder. And I think that's about it. Let me see. Let me turn it to PLA. You see it is red now. Okay, and if I switch it to ABS, okay, so it's red till it heats up. So let me switch it to PLA. Okay, and then we'll just see. I'll check back in once that changes. I'll see how long it takes. Actually, what I'll do is I'll time it on my phone. Oh, I'll set a timer, and then I will come back when this changes colors. 60 to 90 seconds to go to blue. Okay, so mine went to green. It did not take long at all. Oh, by the way, this is the drive gear window, so you can see. Hopefully don't run into any issues with the pen. I don't know. I've never used it before. My first time ever. Let me grab a color here. So right now, since I have it set to PLA, I'm going to grab one of those packs. Well, I'll just use that one then. And I'm going to take the gray so you can see it on this, a plastic mat. So now, let's just see, I'm going to just hold it there a second and follow the steps. Okay. Where's the best place to get those initial steps? Probably in this one here. Okay, load and extrude plastic. All right, select one strand. Okay, did that. Got it. 2, making sure the light is still blue. Push the plastic through the loading port. Okay. All right. Then it says click fast button once and release. You will hear the drive gear start. It's about 10 to 15 seconds. After 10 to 15 seconds, plastic will begin extruding from the nozzle. Extruded plastic will harden after a few seconds. Okay. So you press once to stop. Here we go. I'm just making sure. I feel like it's catching, so it must be. I haven't seen it come through this portion yet. Now, I remember I have tried these in the past. The first time you use a pen, it seems like it took a little longer to get it all dialed in. Oh, you know what? It wasn't in all the way. Okay. So make sure. Now I see it through the window. So now, from that point, it should be 10 to 15 seconds, but we'll see. There we go. Okay, we are extruding. Now, it does say push down on the surface. That's what I remember reading somewhere. As you're extruding, as you're extruding to get it to stick. Oh, look at that. Okay, and then press. It did say any button at one time. Okay, so now I can. Okay, so fast. Okay, I guess you hold the button. Let's see. Click fast button once and release. You will hear the drive gear. Press the fast button once to stop extruding. Oh, I get it. Let me try it again. Let me just press it once. Okay, oh, there you go. I wasn't being patient. Now this is hot, so you don't really want to touch the tip. It's extruding great. Let's see if we can build up. Okay, I guess I have to learn that part of it. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. Doodle in the air. All right, now I'm just kind of wasting my stuff. Let me just see if I can make a shape here. Let's get this out of here. Let's bring this down. Let's bring it over this way so you can see it. All right, there we go. As you could see, I'm making a square. I think in the past when I've used these, I've tried to move too fast. And now I'm not moving correctly. There we go. There we go. Look, I made a flag with a star. Look, I made something. How cool is that? All right, now, doodle your name. Okay, doodle in the air. Please read all steps below before you begin this section, which will teach you how to doodle vertically in the air. Okay, lift pen and plastic. Okay, all right, so let me read this. I'm going to come back and I'll do that next. All right, here we go. I have checked it out now and figured it out. So you want to hold this down. I also have to put a new piece in, and then once it starts extruding, you want to, press it into your surface, whether it's paper or a mat like this. Then go up about 1.5 inches and hold it right there. That might be a little high, but 5 to 6 seconds. We'll see if it stays. I'll do it again. So you just want it to dry there. Ooh, a little bit longer. I should have waited here. I'll hold it with that. It's like a spider's web. Let's see. Okay, it stayed up. That's a good sign. A little longer than 1.5 inches, but at least we tried that. Doodle step 5. For further guides, projects, and inspiration, please refer to YouTube videos, Cube, other things. All right, well, I need to make something a little bit better than that. That's kind of boring. I mean, you know what I've always wanted to make? I've always wanted to make a miniature drum set with one of these. I might need help for that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean up here, come back, grab some more supplies, and see if I could really challenge myself. Let's see if I can do something like that. For a beginner, I'm sure that would be pretty challenging. I'll be right back and I'll do a larger project. This is going to be fun. Okay, no more wasting. I will be back. All right, I wanted to quickly show you something before I come back to the next step. To reverse, I want you to switch this to the ABS and then FLX, Flex, I believe. And then click this twice and it should reverse. Let's see. Click either button twice. There it goes. It's reversing now. Because I was about to switch colors and I'm like, I better test that feature. Okay, so that is now reversed. Okay, let me get started. I'm going to set some things up, give it a couple tests here, and see if I can complete my mission. Oh, see, green and then blue when you go to this setting because it's a hotter setting. So I figured that out as well too. All a learning curve. All right, I'll be back. All right, I have done a few tests. Well, a few strands. And I'm not going to make tomato sauce, chipotle pepper, tomato paste for you today. I had to come up with an idea for my drum circles. Now, I've seen the tabletop mat you can use to make circles, but I wanted something that was kind of a no-brainer for me since I'm new to this. So I thought if I follow this inner edge, it's going to give me the perfect circle. I also found out that if I use the slow and then I basically go slow, it sticks to the can okay. I tried some plastic ones too. That was really the issue. So So let's see. I just gotta be consistent. Once you hear that hum, you know it's about to start extruding. Let's see. There's still some in there. Okay, so now going slow. Okay, I think it just ran out there. There we go. Okay, that's not a good thing to stop right there, but now I was able to go around a couple times. And what happened on this fast, it was bunching up and kicking back because it wasn't sticking too well to the metal. And when you get to the end, the only thing I found out is go slower and don't touch the other piece that's there because it pulls it off. And then just keep going around. And the more you bunch up, the thicker that's going to get. So I figured I would make 4 circles for each drum. Okay, so there's a circle. Let that cool just a second. And I need to make 4 of these. So what I'm gonna do, can't do this whole thing on camera. I'm gonna speed some of it up, maybe cut in and out. Chit chat a little bit with you as I progress here. I'm guessing it's gonna take 2 to 3 hours. There's where it came off the can, so I'll have to fix that. Okay, don't touch the other side. Oop, my finger was off the button. Oh! There you go. So now I have the floor tom. One of the floor tom hoops. Okay, and then this is my bass drum. So I've got 3. So I was going to take now these 3 and 1 more and then connect them across to make the bass drum. And I'll fill it in. I'll have to use different colors. So what I'll do is I will come back. Here, let me make 1 more at least in real time with you so you see that I'm doing it. I have not decided what I'm going to put for the heads yet. It's something that I want to be able to hit with little sticks. That's my goal. Oh, let me stop. Oh, no, stop. Okay. Remember I was saying when it comes back around, you don't want it to hit? Since I had that big lump there. I'm still going to use this, though. Still warm, and I can squeeze it and shape it. Let's just see for a test now if I can go over this now that it's been removed. Let's see. This is a test now. Yeah, it'll work. I just want to build these up a little bit so they have some structure. I'll go right over this one because I can trim that. Okay. This will be my fourth. Circle. Now I need to get something to hold this. At least one of them to the next one. Let me do that next. I'll be right back with the little support tool I got. Alright, believe it or not, this thing is called a helping hand, and you can find them on eBay. I found this one at an estate sale. It's missing a piece. Didn't pay too much for it. Alright, looks like I will need another one soon. So now it can hold that for me, and I can at least get a few support members. I'm on slow. I think I'm going to want to stop it. I'm going to stretch it too. I'm stretching it. Kind of pulling it to make it a nice even. Okay. So I need to put a bunch of those. Let me turn my support helping hand this way. Alright, that's a good start. Now let me do this. I will speed this up, and I want to get a bunch of supports in now for the first two hoops. And I'm going to put a heavier one down here where it is on the top. And maybe I'll just keep turning it and adding so it's down on the ground, on the tabletop here, and appears to be easier for me that way than trying to do it up in the air. Let's see. Here we go. I'll do it this way. Ooh, right out. You hear the sound difference. Okay. Kind of see where I'm going with this now. I will keep adjusting. Okay, so a few little struggles, but I think the overall shell is where I want it to be. I wasn't too concerned about the alignment on these because you're not going to see them as I cover this. Because now I think, well, I do. I want to have a little more fun with the color now. So I think I'm just going to go over the outside edge now, but maybe put something on the inside. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I can fill it in better and quicker. So this should go a little bit quicker now. So I want to get the bass drum at least to where I get to that point. Now I saw one of these cracked. Let me fix that. I had to disconnect some things, and it's not something I've ever done before, so I'm learning. Where'd that go? Oh, there it is. So I could really strengthen this up. So I probably, once the outer colors are on, okay, I can do a lot more with this. See, I can really get in there now and fill this up. It's actually pretty sturdy. Looks like a bass drum. It would be a deep bass drum, that's for sure. Give you more punch, right? All right, so let me extrude this. 2 clicks. I think I want to take a break from the shell part, and then I want to decorate this one, so let's do that one next. All right, I am progressing. Now, my trusty mat needed to be sacrificed here, so I cut it, and then I taped it into a nice circle to fit inside the drum, and then I just pushed it through. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to go to fast now, and I'm just going to fill in as much as I can, a section at a time, and use up as much of this stuff they sent me as I can, I guess, at this point, because I want to now cover each section. So I'm going to use the pinks, the light blues, and the greens as my colors. It's going to have to work out that black that's in there. I might as well use it for something. Oh, there you go. Almost pink. Okay, let me stop that. Start it again. I'll just pick a section and cover it in pink. And it's going to be see-through so that I can put a light in it maybe. I don't know, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm liking where this is going, but I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out. Now, as far as being, perfectly even and all the colors lining up, I don't think that's going to be the case, because I'm not working off of any kind of template. I'm just freestyling it, I guess. Alright, so I will just keep going here. I'm going to have to speed this up because it's going to take a good hour probably to fill this section at a time. And I will keep checking back with you. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. I'm going to go over this a few times. I want it nice and thick. Well, I'll see. That was one strand, a new strand. So it might take 2 strands per section, maybe 3. I should have just enough to get through all the drums. I decided on the other drums to not go 4. I'm going to go 2 or 3. We'll see. Make them a little skinnier. Shorter, I mean. The depth. All right, I'm giving the tool a break. Not that it needs it, but I'm giving myself a break too. And I will show you now. This is my bass drum. Now, there is a little warping here, and it seems like if I really hit it on something, it would probably crack or at least break the pieces. So I'm going to handle it with care. Because now I still need to put in a lower area here to put a head on it, but I think that is the bass drum. So I'm going to come back then and work on the tom-tom, the floor tom first. This will be like, or you call it the kick drum, whatever you want to call it. So I will come back then and continue on. All right, well, I figured before I go any further, I better figure out a drum head. And then I was looking at this mat here. I got this at the dollar store for a set of 3 for $1. And I'm thinking, this might be pretty good for the drum head. So now I'm going to run through what I have here with the blue to get this cleaned up. And when this runs out, then I'll switch to black, and I'm going to fill that in and come from the back side and fill that in and see if we can get this head to sit in there. Oh, I think it's out. I didn't notice. Let me look at the little window. No, I feel like there's still some in there. Just need a little nudge. I might come back to and fill these a little bit more. Try to cover it up. I didn't want to use up all my material. I don't know if I'm going to make the other 3 drums the same color scheme. Just waiting for this black to catch. There, it just ran out of the blue. And I was doing it, I've never really sat for that long using one of these, so it's definitely a challenge for me. You have to be very patient, and then I really don't want to waste this blue. I don't want to get any black on here though. I can work my way up to the head edge. There we go. Alright, so I just want to kind of just fill over this edge and slowly fill up the head area. Okay, I want to push it through here just a little. Get my finger in there. I'm hoping I can get some from the bottom. That's going to be crucial. I thought too I might have to make them single-headed depending on how the rest of this pans out here. Okay, let's see if I can fill inside. Get another black going here. Oh, there's still a bunch in there. This will be the most crucial part so I can hit the heads. I mean, my goal is to hit them. They will make sound, they won't make tone, but well, at least I've surpassed the part where I know I can at least get a head in there and make it a drum. I was thinking to myself, as I stopped the last time, is this gonna even work? I guess I could put a second head on and just make sure that the playing side like this is inside and out. Or I guess you could put the heads on before you do the rest and make sure they're secure from the inside like this. Let's see how this is going to look here. Okay, a little bit in here. Okay, let's see. Test number 1 with a stick. Yes, it'll work. But this is the bass drum. I don't know how I'm going to play it, maybe with a stick, but we will see. Alright. Okay, so now that's doable. Let me come back then and speed up. I'll just keep building and moving along till I get closer and closer. I'm just running this out a little, and I'll show you how I clean the tip on this. As you can see, it's coming out. It sticks on the tip. Once it heats up, I took a towel and quickly and carefully just did that. And it cleaned off real nice. And there's still some in there, so I'll have to run that out later. The tool handled great. No issues. Never locked up on me. Never stopped. Never had to clean it or fix it. And then here's everything that was left. I'm going to say I lost maybe 5 strands. Like this was a cymbal attempt. Yeah, my first cymbal attempt, that didn't work. So here's what happened. There was about 3 or 4 times I forgot to hit record. So you might not have seen every little scene and detail. There were about 2 or 3 times where I was like working in the corner, like down here, and you could barely see what I was doing because I didn't want to stop and look at the viewfinder, and I was just so caught up in my efforts. All right, so total strands, I have the packs here. So 2 packs are missing 5 of each, and then I had one. Oh, by the way, inside these have little templates for different things. Like that has a template, little shapes and designs. That's number 3. Number 4 was the glasses. Number 5, so that's 5 times 25, 125. And then what I have left over is 15 white, 25 clear, 3 green, 9 yellow, 9.5 gray, pink 4, blue 14, total of 79 left over, minus 125, so 46 out of here, 10 out of the other ones, 56 strands, and then minus probably 4 or 5, let's just say that. So the total drum set was about 51 strands to make in approximately 4, 5, 6 hours, 7 hours or more. I had to do it over a course of a few days because I had to do other things and come back, reset up. So that's it. So it's time to check out the drum set. Let me clear this out. I'll bring it in and show you my final product. All right, there it is. Now I have some sticky down to kind of hold things in place so that I can actually play it. Was it a challenge? I'm going to say it was a challenge. Now, when I did the bass drum, I had that insert in there, and that helped hold it in shape. The other ones, they kind of heat up, and the longer you go working and covering, it seemed to soften it, so I had to kind of reply the drums, reshape them as I was going, and then that's about it. I think overall, it looks like a drum set. Now, I could have put a crash cymbal in there, but I stopped at that point, and I didn't go around trying to put all the little lug casings on and all of that, because I think the look itself, pretty neat the way it is. I didn't want to try to do more than that. And is it playable? It is definitely playable. Now, you're not going to get sounds like a real set of drums, but let me do this here. I'm just going to bring in my sticks, and I will tap on the heads. Here we go. And here's a cymbal. The bass drum. I can't get in there because there's no way to really activate the foot pedal. So I say it works and it's playable. So what I'm going to do is, well, let me give you a full spin here, bring down so you can see inside, because it actually looks pretty neat inside, and pretty neat when you put some lights on it and shine them through. It's almost like a drum called a Vista light. Ludwig made clear drums way back in the day, the Ludwig Drum Company, and they were called Vista lights, and they were drums with acrylic shells, and you can shine lights through them. And then you did see me come in with some metal, so I brought in some pretty much aluminum. Keep it light, but use as structural, so it's inside there, it's inside the tom holder to help. That's what the hi-hat stand is. And then the snare stand, and then the legs for my floor tom. Here, let me give you like the drummer's seat. So the drummer would be jamming here. I would lose it. Alright, so there you go. I'm going to put some lights on it, turn off the lights and maybe put on some YouTube music and just jam a little bit so we can have a little more fun with it before I pack it up and put it away. So hang in there, I will be right back. Alright, I'm ready to put on a show for you. My drum set is all lit up. I have a black light on the top, which really made the cymbals pop, and then as you can see, everything shines through and glows. Pretty cool. I got a light in the bass drum, and then lights going all around. I'm going to do 3 or 4 different styles here as I just goof around and play. So here we go. Have fun and enjoy the concert. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.